Have you ever wondered how to uncover the secrets hidden in Shelby County's property records without spending a dime? Well, in this explainer, we're going to guide you through every single step to accessing these incredibly valuable public records at absolutely no cost. Whether you're hunting for a hot new property investment, tracing back your family's genealogy, or just double-checking some local property details, these records are quite literally a goldmine. But to unlock them, you've got to know exactly where to look and how the systems actually work.
Now, before we just start blindly typing addresses into a search bar, we have to clear one major hurdle. Have you ever tried looking up property data only to hit a total brick wall because you didn't realize which Shelby County you're actually looking for? It is a super common trap. There are actually 9 completely distinct counties named Shelby County across the U.S. We're talking Tennessee, Alabama, Ohio, Indiana, and each one of them operates under totally different state laws and digital systems.
So, let's dive right into our roadmap for today. We'll be covering the 9 Shelby counties, understanding Shelby property records, searching the assessor database, navigating deeds and GIS, troubleshooting common search errors, and finally, verifying official property data.
Section 1. The 9 Shelby counties. Okay, so before we can accurately search for anything, we've got to make sure we're even on the right map. This is exactly why researchers get so lost in the jurisdictional maze. Think about it. If you want a property in Shelby County, Alabama, you need the Property Tax Commissioner's site. But over in Shelby County, Ohio, you actually need the county auditor. Every state splits up these property valuation and land record duties differently, which is why there's no single magical search button for the whole country.
For this explainer, we're zeroing in on the biggest one, Shelby County, Tennessee, home to Memphis. To put things into perspective, the assessor of property there manages the market valuation for over 353,000 real estate parcels. They do this on a strict 4-year reappraisal cycle. The most recent one was in 2025, which means the next big update will hit in 2029.
Section 2. Understanding Shelby property records.
Moving right along, we really need to talk about who actually holds the information you're looking for. It's totally crucial. Basically, you'll be dealing with 2 main offices, and they do very different things. The assessor of property, they establish the market value of the property and keep the tax rolls. But the register of deeds, they are the ultimate keepers of your legal ownership documents. We're talking over 15 million pages of historic and active real estate records, like legal deeds, mortgages, and liens.
Once you grasp this division of labor, you can unlock so much free data online. Seriously, when you pull a property report from the assessor, you're getting way more than just a tax estimate. You get the owner's exact name, historic sale prices, the year it was built, precise land dimensions, and even comparable neighborhood sales. It is a wildly powerful tool if you're trying to make sound financial decisions.
Section 3. Searching the assessor database.
All right, let's get practical. How do we actually do a search on the assessor's portal? You'll want to head over to assessormelvinburgess.com. But listen closely, because this is where a lot of folks mess up. You absolutely must follow these precise steps. If you're searching by address, enter the street number first. Then enter the street name only. No cities, no states, no zip codes, just the name. And hey, if you're searching by the owner's name instead of the physical address, the rules are just as strict. You've got to enter the last name first, immediately followed by the first name with absolutely 0 punctuation. So typing Smith John works like a charm, but if you type John Smith or Smith, comma John with that little comma, you're probably going to get 0 results and a whole lot of frustration.
Section 4. Navigating deeds and GIS.
So you've got the basic valuation and ownership info from the assessor. Great! But what if you want to dig deeper into the actual legal boundaries or pull some historic deeds? Well, the Register of Deeds hosts a completely free GIS, or Geographic Information System portal. It's essentially a super interactive mapping tool that visually lays out certified tax rolls right on your screen. You can literally click on a parcel, check the exact dimensions of the lot, see the building footprint, and follow direct links straight to the most recent deed records.
Now, while clicking around that online index and digitally inspecting deeds won't cost you a penny, you really should know about the fees for physical copies. If you head down to their office for a printed paper copy, it's going to run you 50 cents a page. And if you happen to need a certified copy for something like a legal proceeding, those start at 15 bucks.
Before we move on from the Register of Deeds, I really have to shout out this amazing free resource they offer. Property owners can actually sign up for a fraud monitoring alert. Basically, if any official document is recorded with your name or your business's name on it, you get an automatic email alert. Scammers literally try to use fake quitclaim deeds to steal homes, so this acts as a fantastic early warning system to protect your title.
Section 5. Troubleshooting common search errors.
Okay, even with all these great tools, you might still hit a brick wall when querying the database. Like we mentioned earlier, the search parser is incredibly sensitive. If you toss in suffixes like road, avenue, street, or add a zip code, the query will just fail instantly. For example, if you wanted to look up the assessor's office itself, typing 1075 Mullen Station RD Memphis TN is the absolutely wrong way to do it. The right way? Type 1075 in the number field and just Mullen Station in the name field. That's it.
A really good rule of thumb here, if your search fails, simplify it. The system might just have the address formatted a little differently than what you see on your mail. Try stripping out apartment numbers, unit letters, or directional stuff like north or south. Keeping your input as bare bones as possible is absolutely the best way to make sure you find the right parcel data every single time.
Section 6. Verifying official property data.
Getting all this data online is awesome, but it's really only half the job. Real-world decisions require verified facts. Property records can change in the blink of an eye when deeds transfer, and sometimes the online databases are a few days or weeks behind. So if you're making a big financial move, you always need to verify. First, note that assessed value you found online. Next, call the official Shelby County trustee at 901-222-0200. Ask them directly for the current tax balance. And finally, always request a written receipt or PDF copy for your own records.
We have to remember that while these online databases are fantastic starting points that save us a ton of time, the official government office is the only place that holds the true, legally binding records. As their official disclaimer points out, every effort is made to keep the online info accurate, but users really must verify details through official county sources independently. Never, ever base a final legal or credit decision purely on a web search without doing that final verification step.
And there you have it. You now have a complete, step-by-step roadmap to effectively and freely navigate these databases. From knowing the difference between the assessor and the Register of Deeds, to using that super cool GIS mapping tool, to dodging those annoying search errors, having access to this free public data really empowers you to make highly informed decisions. So I leave you with this. Now that you know exactly how to look, what fascinating secrets, hidden history, or valuable investment insights will you uncover in your local property records today? Happy researching.